When I watch you, it doesn't sound like other fighters. When you hit guys, it sounds like you're hitting a bag, there's a thud. When you sink it in there, do you know?
Yeah, I know. Your body don't lie. You know, it's just certain little things, like they might breathe a little bit different, they might, you know, inhale heavily, or, you know, the body might dip down. You hit somebody body shot and they kind of drop a little bit, or their posture changes, or their hands are no longer, you know, up, it's down by where their body is. It takes a lot out of it. It takes your legs, your wind, everything. So it's hard to recover.
Takes your heart.
Take your heart to it. It's hard to recover from a body shot.
Do you remember the moment where you first really, really hit a guy? Where you understood, oh wow, I can hit?
It was the silver gloves. I hit a guy and knocked him out. And he was saying that he couldn't move his legs. And I was like, man, you know, I can crack.
You start to really smile with that recollection of the silver gloves. Like, you know, you don't talk loud, you don't boast, you don't, but I can see you come alive when you talk about knocking that guy out. What'd you hit him with?
Hit him with straight left. I mean, who doesn't love knockouts? That's the, you know, the ultimate way to win in boxing is knockout.
Did he tell you he couldn't move his legs?
No, he was yelling it out to the, he was yelling it out to the.
Look at you trying not to laugh. He's trying not to laugh.
He was yelling it out to the referee in the dock, so I kind of heard him from across the ring.
And then you knew you were big and bad, huh?
Not big and bad, but I knew I accomplished something.
That feeling you get, though, when you hit someone well, when you knock them down, when you knock them out, it's addictive, is it not?
Definitely, you know, it's definitely addictive. Even when I was first turned professional, I was disappointed in my first fight that went the distance, and I think a lot of reasons was I was rushing it.
You've been the most talked about talent in boxing for a good while. Why is that?
Go up, good boy, there you go. Up, there you go. See where you are, Tim? Every time you step, come in position for your next punch or roll. The feet to the side. Put it up. You go backwards, you mess away. Ass to the side. Good boy, beautiful. Yeah. Right hand first, right hand first. That's it, all the way out. Punch through the meat. All the way. Again. In, walk right.
But Errol Spence tweeted as your press conference started that he's headed to Vegas and he wants the winner. What's your thought?
Beautiful. He's finally awake. Thought he was asleep for a long time.
So you say you wouldn't do nothing like that, though?
What's that?
When I say your man to say you'd be willing to vacate the WBA.
Vacate? What, to not fight
Fight
forfeit?
Errol Spence before fighting Crawford.
Oh, look, man, I'll fight any of them, man. Honestly, I'll fight any of them. But whatever makes sense, you know, whatever's easiest to make.
Do you prefer either guy first up, Spence or Crawford?
Yeah, whoever, man. It really doesn't bother me.
So after the fight, Errol Spence went up in the ring. He obviously wants that fight now with Fundora. So do you get to see that? What is your reaction to that?
With who, Fundora and Errol Spence?
Yeah, Errol Spence went in the ring and...
Yeah. Interesting. I'd love to fight Errol Spence as well. That's right after my record. Let me know if you want to get it on sometime.
Ladies and gentlemen, and we'll have our fighters now get ready to face off.
Whoa.
Out back by the TV cameras first.
Right, guys.
And down in front, please. Now you can face off, please. Alright, I think we're good. Thanks, fellas. Errol will be on the other side there to do an interview.
After his devastating defeat to Terence Crawford, everyone thought it was the end for Errol Spence's career. Prior to that fight in 2023, Errol Spence was one of the hottest stars in boxing, but that one fight put a massive dent in his career. On July 25th, however, we will witness one of the biggest comebacks in boxing history. After 3 years, Spence will return to the ring in his first steps to possibly becoming a world champion once again. He'll be fighting Tim Tszyu at 154 pounds super welterweight. The fight will take place in Australia, which could play as a minor disadvantage. Nevertheless, it's a massive fight for Spence, who is already 36. Many are eager to see if the star still has it in him to take on the big names and put up a show like he did a few years back. During the latest face-off, Spence even had a stern message for Tszyu, warning him that he's coming to his country to fight a war and conquer his land.
What is it that he said online that kind of upset you and didn't want to shake his hand for him?
Just a lot, him being just dismissive. Just saying little things and, how he gonna retire me and just saying little stuff. And, man, this at the end of the day, this is a war. I'm coming into a foreign territory, he's coming to retire me and, take my name, and I'm coming to foreign territory and, conquer his stadium, conquer his country. So I don't think there's no need for just shaking hands and ha-ha, and then next thing you know, we trying to knock each other head off. Like I told him, I'll shake your hand, give you a hug after the fight. But right now it's game time, it's war time.
Spence means business, and his renewed fire to fight was evident during the latest press conference. Plenty of words were exchanged, and both Tim and Errol vowed to end one another on fight night. Errol especially had a lot more to say. He expressed his excitement about returning to boxing after a 3-year layoff, acknowledging that many might doubt if he still has his edge. Spence guarantees that fans will see a better, more improved version of himself on July 25th, noting that the time off allowed him to recover both mentally and physically. Spence mentioned that he enjoyed his spoils and family time but knew he would return when he felt ready. Looking ahead to the fight in Australia, he looks forward to disappointing Tim Tszyu hometown fans by putting on a dominant performance to remind everyone why he is called the Truth. As for Tim, he was grateful for being given the opportunity to fight a boxing star who still possesses the power and talent. Tszyu has always strived for the toughest challenges throughout his career, and he sees Spence as a challenge, even though he has the home advantage going into this fight. Tszyu didn't have much to say during his introductory speech, except for letting the fans present know that victory would be his in this fight.